In our work with couples, one of the things we found out is that sometimes couples end up in the wrong relationship because they got married for the wrong reasons. And so you see people where, you can see this person, this lady is a good person. This man is a good person. It's just that the reason why they are together is just the wrong reason. And so they were not supposed to be together in the first place. So today we'll be looking at some of the reasons, some of the wrong reasons that people get married. So if you are thinking about getting married, you can now assess yourself using some of these reasons to look at, why am I getting married? I mean, this was a question someone asked me some time ago. Why are you getting married? And I was ashamed that I couldn't even answer correctly. And one of the reasons why I wanted to get married then is on the list. We'll be sharing that with you.
Okay, so you want to stay tuned. Thank you for joining us. I am Chidi Akunna.
And I am Victor Akunna.
If you're new to our channel, Foundation for Family Affairs, please feel free to subscribe and turn on the bell next to it, next to the subscribe button, so you're notified when we drop our content. At Foundation for Family Affairs, we talk everything romance, intimacy, and family. And we love what we're doing, and we're loving the transformation we're seeing in the lives of people. We're loving seeing single people get it right. And I mean, that's the best thing you can do for yourself, because you don't want to leave a bad place and get into a worse place. How horrible would that be?
Wow.
Okay, so thank you for joining us today. Like he's told you, we'll be talking about some of the wrong reasons people get married. And the first one we have for you here today is to escape a toxic environment. You see, some of these reasons are ideal, okay, but it doesn't justify you not thinking through before going to a relationship, not doing your due diligence before going to a relationship. Because hopefully you want to get into marriage, and marriage should last longer than you've lived already. But it would be sad that you get into marriage and you end up really sad. Okay, so to exit a toxic environment, sometimes you see this, some people, I mean, maybe with their parents, and the environment is not favorable. Okay, they feel like they're shrinking. I don't feel like a grown lady, a grown man. Okay, I feel boxed here. I don't like the way there's a lot of verbal abuse. Sometimes you might be in that place where you're still trying to break through. You're still maybe looking for a job. Okay, and they keep saying to you, oh, you're not contributing, you're making any contributions to this house. Are you even good at anything? What have you really tried? Look at your mates, and there's a lot of comparison. In that case, you cannot be productive. You will feel small, you will feel less. So the tendency may be that, okay, there's this dude who is talking to me. I think I'll just go. So let's start a life together. Anything to get me out of this state. Really uncomfortable.
In fact, I can't add much to that, right? Because I like what you said, that it's not a problem trying to get out of a toxic environment. It's just a problem when you making that the sole purpose of you leaving your environment. It's very important for you to be able to there's something we used to say, investigate before you are affectionate. In other words, look at where you're going, look at who you are ending up with. Don't just look at the person because the person is giving you positive vibes. Look at what exactly do you want from a marriage. Ask yourself, what do I want from a marriage? What kind of a marriage do I want to create? Sometimes we think about what we don't want, but we don't think enough about what we do want. So ask yourself that question, what do I want from a marriage? And does the person have the qualities that can help me create that kind of marriage? Very important. So that we won't just leave a toxic environment and run into an open arm that might be worse off than where you're coming from. Very critical.
Okay, so the next point we'll have for you is probably rushing into a relationship in response to external pressure. Okay, I'll let you take that.
Yes. So sometimes the external pressures can be, again, from loved one. You say, man, you are now 35. Oh, you're now 40. Oh, when are you going to bring the man? Now you have a good job now. You have a good car now. You have your own house. When are you bringing the man? And those kind of, sometimes the intentions might be good. They may just want you to settle down. But sometimes, very few people do well when you are being barraged People have been, entering into your space, being intrusive with their questions, the interest may be, the purpose, what do you call it, the intention may be right, but it doesn't make it less of impactful. All right. Yes, so it's very important for you to be able to think and ask yourself, am I ready for a relationship? Not you responding to the need of being in a relationship because of pressure. All right. So sometimes it can be from your parents. Sometimes it can be because your friends are getting married.
I was going there. Right.
So in a situation whereby you've been a chief bridesmaid for 15 weddings, I mean, anybody will feel pressure. Every time you're catching the bouquet, you've caught maybe like 8 or 10 out of 15. I mean, after a while, you start feeling some form of pressure. So it's good for you to begin to anticipate, to say, okay, this is not happening now. How am I feeling? How do I want to manage this? Or you ask yourself, if I find myself in a situation like this, how am I going to handle it? What is the best way to handle it? It's very important for you to preempt, not to expect not to get married, but to ask yourself, if this happens, how am I going to handle a situation like this? Very critical.
And maybe also look within. What am I doing that is probably not right? Because we're talking about attracting the right person.
Yes.
So you need to look within. Is it that I've not put myself in the right circle where the ideal person might be to see me? Or is it that, do you understand what I mean? So just explore, ask yourself questions.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes we tend to look out, but it might be something you are doing or not doing. Okay.
Sometimes the pressure can be within. You might say, you know what, at this age, I want to be married. Yes. Which is not bad. It's not. But that pressure is not coming from external. It's not an external pressure. It's an internal pressure of your own desire. Okay, sometimes.
That's a good one. Okay, so another wrong reason people rush into a relationship or marriage is to feel financially secure.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not hitting it. I'm not making it.
Yes.
Oh, look at my friend. She's driving a Prado. Her husband just gifted her a Lexus. Things like that. And you kind of look at yourself, look at your monthly earnings. Maybe in your estimation, for what you want for yourself, what you desire for yourself, you think you're not earning enough. Because sometimes I hear this from some people and they're saying, I need a rich man. I just need a rich man. In fact, I have some colleagues who will say to me, I need a rich man. Once I get him, I'll stop this work.
Yes.
But then it starts with you. You need to find fulfillment in what you're doing first. Okay, but it's just a reason. But like we're saying, we're hitting on the fact that even if that's a reason you're looking at, it shouldn't make you jump. It shouldn't make you just get on without doing the assessments you should. Okay, about this person. You see a rich dude, should you not be checking him out? Okay, who is this person?
Exactly.
What makes him thick? What are his interests? What are his values? You need to be exploring those.
Those questions are so fundamental. They'll help you know if you are getting married to the right person or to the wrong person.
Oh, yes.
All right. So when someone says, I want a rich guy, I want a rich lady, you're not marrying the person. You're marrying the person's resources. And so when resources are no longer there, you begin to feel like you made a wrong choice. So you have to really think through. Are you marrying the person's resources? Are you marrying that person? Because the person resources cannot save your marriage, really. All right. You don't want to get married in a relationship where you'll be treated like a furniture in the house, or you'll be treated like an expense, like a liability, that keeps draining resources. You want to get into a relationship with someone that shares your values, someone that shares your purpose, someone that shares the direction in which you are headed, so that both of you can build something together. All right. If you don't think about those things and you don't think about the resources that you have at the moment, what's going to happen when they go through turbulent time? So you have to be able to think beyond the now. You have to be able to think about things that are weightier than just resources, which is the person you're getting married to. Because with that person, come rain, come shine, you guys will build something phenomenal.
True. And that's not to say that every wealthy person out there is bad.
No,
that's
not at
what
all.
We're saying. We're just saying you need to do your checks.
Yes.
Which is the ideal. Okay? All right. So the next point we have for you is the need for sex. Yes, it's a natural need. It's biological. Your hormones are raging. Your body's telling you I need something. Okay, sexual urge is natural.
Yeah.
Okay? But then that need should not drive you into the arms of the wrong person.
Absolutely.
That's what we're saying.
Absolutely.
So that's not a good reason to get married. And you can curb those needs. Yes. Take a walk. Go for a bath when you feel like it. Go meet with people. Get into something. Do get into work. Distract yourself. Okay, so those needs that need can be managed. That's what I'm saying. That should not make you, because I'm burning, I just need to find somebody, and then you just find anyone, and you wake up the next day and you're like, who is this person I've married?
Exactly. How did I get here?
No.
You know, sometimes you see people who end up in a relationship because all they talk about is sex. Oh, I'm going to touch you. I'm going to peck you. I'm going to touch you here. Where are your regional, your soft spots? Where are your regional zones? You know, those are the kind of conversation. And so the conversation that is so sexualized to the point where all you think about is sex, touches, kisses, smooching. You're going to have enough of that in marriage. So what that does to most single people that we've discussed with is that it blinds their eyes to seeing the true person that they are actually having a chat with. To see that this guy has a terrible temper. This guy smashes things. This guy can just, can do something terrible when he's vicious. This guy doesn't forgive. When he's crossed, he can go to any lengths to damage someone. Some people can do something that will damage your record in a country, damage your reputation at work. They don't know, and they don't have any form of boundaries to the extent of what they can do. You've not really taken time to look at the lady that you are saying, sharing all those things, that when she's crossed, she can go any way to smear the career you've built for over 20 years because you are just focusing on the excitement of the moment. Think beyond that, and really know the person.
That's scary. That's true. Okay, so the another point to have for you is unplanned pregnancy. Yes, sometimes for whatever reason, some people find that they are pregnant, but that's not a good reason to go all the way. Okay, even if you're considering going, we were in a relationship, or I was just getting to know this person, and we crossed some lines, and then you realize you're pregnant. That's not a reason to go all the way into marriage.
Absolutely.
Marriage is more serious than relationship.
Absolutely.
Okay, so if you're seeing some of the signs, like what he just, talked about, that should wake anybody up, really. Is that the kind of marriage you want? Is that how you want your life going forward? Okay, looking into the future. All right, so it's okay that you desire a father for that child, but rather than just get into the wrong marriage with that child, which would further impact you both, you might just think about who you might want to be a father figure to play that role for your child. Okay, and take your time to properly review things before going into marriage.
And there's a difference between the two roles. There's a difference between the role of being a husband and the role of being a father. They are two separate roles. So not because someone has become a father, you want to convert the person to being a husband. They are not.
He can still be the father.
He can still be the father, not husband.
I like that. Yes.
All right. So they are not the same roles. So don't, because someone is a father or a mother to your child, automatically you say the person should be your wife. No, some people are not good wives, but they may be great mothers. Some people may not be great fathers. They may not be, they may be good husbands. All right, so they know how to nurture a woman, know how to do the right thing, but they don't know how to, be an example to a child. They don't know how to nurture a child. They don't know how to be there, many of the things. So it's very important for you to be able to decide on some of those critical things. So that's what we have for you today.
Okay, so we have touched on some points. You may have some points you want to share with us. Please leave them in the comment section. We'll be happy to read from you. If you yet to hit the subscribe button, hey, do it now so you don't forget. It's been wonderful coming your way again. We love doing this. So feel free to leave your comments, share what you think you've learned, some things you think we need to know about, you would like other people to be aware of. Please leave them in the comment section. If you think you would want us to work with you, we have our coaching program, Intimacy Builder program. It's a very transformational program. testimonies. There are testimonies.
Yes.
Maybe we'll soon start sharing some.
Yes.
You know, so people are aware of, you know, what people are start to get from this coaching program. You will find the link in the description box. Hit the link and we'll be in touch.
All right.
Until we come your way again, it's goodbye from us.
Goodbye.